Welcome to Around Town, and we are truly celebrating today. We're celebrating a life well lived, a career well done with John Barker, who is CEO and President of Providence Bank. Small Business of the Month for the Chamber, Providence Bank is. Kristen Bravell, of course, Chairman of Small Business Committee. John, we are going to end the show today, as say right from the beginning, with your transition team.
Good.
You've been in banking, I guess, 28 years or more, grew up in Rocky Mount. This has been your career, and now you're looking at a wonderful second chance to have fun in life, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, Jean. But having been born and raised in Rocky Mount and coming back here to be able to stay in Rocky Mount throughout my whole career has been really a dream. It's Rocky Mount is very special. You hear of the ups and downs, but I really see a lot of exciting things starting to blossom in Rocky Mount right now, and I think there's a great future for everybody in Rocky Mount. And it's been a good career for me here at Providence Bank. We've been in existence starting next month, will be our beginning of our 10th year. We believe we've been very successful. We made over $550 million in loans to customers in this area, and that's been our thing is, if you're in a community bank atmosphere, you're able to help the customer and mold products to help them establish their goals and reach their goals in the future. And that's what we think banking is all about.
Well, and you've been so focused on the community. You've grown to 4 branches. Nash and Edgecombe County still is your footprint, from 10 employees to 36 employees. So you've really grown, which we like.
Absolutely. And, one of the other things that we are managed locally, our executive board is from Rocky Mount and from Rocky Mount and Edgecombe County. Mm-hmm. So that's been helping us to reach out to everybody within the industry, within the area, and establish Providence Bank is providing banking services to the needs of the community. Mm-hmm.
And you started with 12 employees, and 10 of them?
10 of them are still with us. We're very proud of that. We think that we provide well for our employees, an atmosphere for them to come to work every day. And if you don't enjoy what you do, it's always been my cause, I will help you find something to make you happy. But I think most of our employees are very happy, and by seeing the number of people that come and stay, that's a tribute to everybody here. Mm-hmm. So we want to thank not only Kristen, who is head of the Small Business Committee, but also Teresa Pinto for all they've done for us here in Rocky Mount also. Well,
great. Well, let's take a look at the presentation of the banner, and then you can go with us and we'll introduce us to some of your team members.
Okay, I look forward to that, Jean. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You truly deserve this award. We really appreciate your commitment to the Chamber and the community. And with this award, you're actually in the running to win Small Business of the Year during our banquet in June. So we look forward to seeing that. I'm going to turn it over to you for some questions.
Okay. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Teresa, and the Chamber, and Roger, and Kristen for giving us this award. We're very pleased to have this. We're right on the cuff of starting our 10th year anniversary, starting in March. We have been very fortunate, and like the community we work in. We've got great employees. We provide what we think is a tremendous service to the community, not only through our banking services and products that we offer, but also we like to give back to the community through the nonprofits and other organizations that our employees participate with. We do thank the Chamber for all they do for Rocky Mount and for all the representatives that are here today. Thank you.
Here you go. It's always a celebration for community banks because anything in the community is big, and we're excited, and we celebrate with you. And as they in June, we look forward to evaluating, and we didn't give it to you, you earned it. So congratulations again.
Ladies and John, we just love that banner presentation. But now, John, I think it's important to take some of your many employees here and introduce them to us and let them tell us what they do.
Well, Gene, you know, Providence has been very successful, but mostly part of that success is due to the employees that we have. As we have talked about, Providence Bank has started with 12 employees back in 2006, and 10 of those employees are still with us.
Great.
So we're very proud of that our employees come and like us enough that they will stay, but also that's where our tremendous success has come from, is the strength of our employees. And just to introduce you to some, this is Robin Connie. Robin is executive secretary or assistant to our commercial lending area. Robin makes sure that all of our loans are taken care of and all of our lenders are on cue with everything. Robin, you joined us from another bank and have been with us quite a while now. So can you talk a little bit about your experience here at Providence?
I will. I have been here since March of 2006, about 2 weeks before the bank opened. Have worked with Ted Whitehurst the entire time. He was the chief lending officer. Now is going to be president of the bank. And I do lots of things. I'm not sure exactly what you want me to say.
But Robin, it does do a lot of things for a lot of different people. This is Sharquinta Morgan. Sharquinta is the manager here on our Winston Avenue branch. She takes care of the customers and makes sure that the office on the branch side, the savings side, is run correctly. She is one of the employees that people come in the door and they ask for time and time again, because Sharquinta takes care of our customers so well. Sharquinta, can you tell us when you came to the bank and just a little bit about your experience here?
My name is Sharquinta Morgan, and I did come to the bank in February of 2006. I helped start the bank, and I am doing customer service. I open accounts. I problem solve. I am anything you want me to be. You can call me. I'll take care of you.
And that's one of the things that Sharquinta just said. She takes care of many things. In a community bank atmosphere, you do wear many hats, and Sharquinta has taken her talents to a great extreme when that comes about. Gene, the next person right here, Nancy Biggerstaff. Nancy, if you'll tell us when you came with the bank and a little bit about what you do.
I have been with Providence Bank for 7 years. I am a commercial loan assistant to Jeff Tobias and Taylor Barker. I do all their loan documentation for all their commercial loans.
And they're both among, the younger people here, so do you kind of keep them straight too?
That's my full-time job. Doing the commercial documentation is my part-time job. Yes.
And great talent and just incredibly talented, bright young men, but I think to have your wisdom and whatnot might be good.
Well, we, along with that, because they're young, we get involved with the community as much as we can, so that's part of it.
John, I'm feeling a real commitment and a pride. Sharquinta, I'll do whatever you need me to do. I mean, there is such a zeal here among your
that's
boys.
the type of people that we have, the personnel. They pitch in, they help, and it's one of the things that we interview people at the very beginning is there's not anything specific that you are hired to do a job, but if anything comes available, everyone has to step up and do what's necessary to make sure that the bank opens and closes. As you said, we've got 36 employees. We have 4 branches. Those 36 employees have to make sure that the doors are open in the morning or closed at night and take care of the entire operation of the bank. So they are very efficient, and that's been one of our successes in the past.
And I want to say nobody has exemplified the face of Providence Bank besides you better than Lynn Brown. I mean, whether it's Women's Professional Network, serving on the board at Nash Community College. I mean, this young lady has worn many hats and probably been exactly what you said. She'll do anything that needs to be done.
Lynn will, and Lynn takes care of our IT area, of making sure that it's up and running. We've just gone through this past weekend a major migration from one data center to another. It was the hard work of a lot of people, but Lynn put in a lot of hours to make sure that has come off very well. We're very proud of what's happened. Lynn helps with a number of our commercial customers in making sure that their deposits are done in a remote capture type development. So we are very pleased, and Lynn does do a lot for the community also.
You survived the transition.
I did. It went really smoothly, so we were real proud of that. It was a team effort, just like anything else we do here. John's mentioned it several times. It's all about teamwork here, and we take ownership. If somebody calls me, if it's not my area, you know, as far as the customer's concerned, they don't know what it takes to get it done, but it just gets done. And we all work together. I think all 4 branches work well together in terms of just making sure the customer is taken care of and provide that personal high touch with the customers. Like John said, I do work with a lot of the commercial clients, with our remote deposit capture, with our ACH, automatic payroll deposits, anything along those lines, or any kind of connectivity back to the bank.
And everybody in town knows how smart you are, too. So,
Bless you.
and actually, you kind of, as your kids grew up, you went back and got educated. I remember when you were commuting to go to state to learn, and have just exceeded so many people professionally with continuing to learn and continuing to take on new responsibilities. So, John,
Well,
you've got a
like
great
Lynn
group
said,
here.
When something comes up, it doesn't matter if it's specifically your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
We all pitch in. If it's from
Do it.
getting a piece of paper off the floor to
Mm-hmm.
closing the door at night. That's we know that one of the 36 has to do it every day.
Great. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to meet some more of your employees.
So, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Richard Koss, Pharmacy Manager at Allman's Drug Store at the Westridge Shopping Center. Here with my wife, daughters, and my business partner, Brad Hilton, and his wife, Katie.
We are delighted to be new business owners living in Rocky Mount and are excited about the new services and products we are adding at Allman's Drug Store's 2 locations. With a full-service pharmacy, a large supply of over-the-counter supplements, and a comprehensive line of diabetic supplies, Allman's has you covered. Our pharmacists also specialize in consultations. We want you to pay the lowest prices and get the best service in town, and our staff works hard to help you save money, but we are also big on friendliness and customer care. We will deliver your prescriptions free, have drive-through windows, and guarantee short wait times. And we come out to greet you personally and see how we can answer all of your questions. Because as local business owners, we care about you.
As a loyal member of your community for over 70 years, you can count on Allman's Drugs to make the health of you and your family our top priority.
Please call Almond's Drugs today.
443-3138.
Welcome back from the break. We have got an attractive group here, John. I like being this. We've met 4 very talented ladies, and now we're going to meet 4 very talented men. So, John, tell us the significance of their roles here at Providence.
Well, Gene, as you know, in the banking industry, community banks look to sell dollars and buy dollars. And this group right here is really our sales force. What we do is we sell dollars in the form of loans. These individuals go out and make loans and get them formed into products that will help our customers reach their goals. And by doing that, we can be very flexible. With a community bank, they go out and talk with the customer, find out their needs, come back here, and the results of a loan are dictated right here in Rocky Mount. The final decision is made right here. Many of our loans can be approved by these loan officers. If not, with Ted Whitehurst and myself's approval, we can make most of the loans in a very short period of time and let them get back to the customer and decide exactly whether or not they want to do this. A lot of times people ask for a loan not knowing whether or not they're going to be approved, and they can't make a decision until they know they've got the funds in hand. And by being able to construct the loan in a manner that meets their needs and get the approval in a fast manner, a lot of times they can get to a deal and get it approved and solidified before maybe many of our competitors can. So that's what we pride ourselves on, is going out and meeting the customer and getting the information we need.
And I want to say, because the Small Business Committee is very supportive of small business, and while you're growing because you're being successful, but you're the equivalent in banking to not being a box store. you know, you're one who that friends and neighbors right here, and you're the decision maker. People aren't given an 800 number or a we'll get back to you, we'll get back to you. You make the decisions.
And a lot of times, particularly, we pride ourselves on being customers of what maybe some of our competitors are. We think that stockbrokers are great individuals for us. We think there are many valuable insurance agencies throughout Rocky Mount and throughout Nash and Edgecombe County. They're customers of ours. We don't want to compete with them. We want them to come and use our services and then go about and have their life and their livelihood that they can do. So we don't feel like we want to be together and be competitors in a lot of things, but not in their line of work. So let me introduce a few of our lenders to you and to the people out there. This is Tom Felton. Tom has joined us. Our production has gotten to such a point that we had to go out and find another skilled commercial lender. Tom came with us in December, and we're tickled to death. He is originally from this area and has had a lot of banking experiences here. Tom, can you tell us a little bit about yourself maybe and where you expect to go from here?
Yes, sir. I started with the bank December 1st of 2015, originally from Wilson, North Carolina. Grew up in this area and looking to grow the commercial market.
He has banked a lot of our current customers and looked to extend Providence Bank out in this community. This is Joel Gilmore. Joel came to us from another bank in Kinston, North Carolina, but Joel's background is in credit analysis. He's the one who takes the information that many of the lenders here bring to him, put it into a format, and make sure that it meets our criteria. So, Joel, if you'll tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you said, I'm originally from Kinston. I've lived in Rocky Mount for a little over 2 years and been with the bank for about 5 years. And as you said, I work with these lenders to structure commercial credits and just partner with them to help grow our loan portfolio.
Thank you, Joe. The next individual is somebody that I know, I guess, pretty good. It's my son, Taylor Barker. Taylor's been with us five years now, 6 years? Seven. He came to us as a teller back in 7 years ago and was a teller for 3 years and then got into the lending area. So, Taylor, if you can tell us one about your involvement with the lending and a little bit about yourself in the community.
Thank you. My name is Taylor Barker. I'm a commercial loan officer, but I do a little of some other loans as well, consumer and retail. I've just really have enjoyed being with the bank. You know, started off as a teller and seeing how the bank has grown. We've hired lots more people, and I just love being involved with the community and doing anything I really can for the bank. I mean, we're open because of our customers, and we truly appreciate their business and serving them.
And I have to say, he's the incoming chair of the Small Business Committee for the Chamber, which is great. So you're doing some work for community work for us. So thank you, Taylor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
And the next lender that I've got is Jeff Tobias. Jeff has been with us 6, 7, 8 years?
9 years.
9 years now. I tell you,
Time
does
flies.
go fast.
Going on 9 years. Yeah.
Going on 9 years. Jeff is he's our senior commercial lender. Has been very good in this area. He's also very involved in the community. Jeff, if you just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, as you mentioned, going on 9 years here at the bank. I'm from Rocky Mount. Went to school and moved back right after I graduated from UNC in 2003. It's been a pleasure to be with Providence Bank, largely because our motto is, as you mentioned, it's a relationship-oriented bank. We really strive to know our customers better. You mentioned selling money. We do that. Technically, that's the economic definition of what we do, but I think we really sell relationship. We specialize in small business and helping small businesses grow. And again, it's been a pleasure to work with Providence Bank. Again, going on 10 years, and I can see 10 strong years to going forward. So.
Well, and as you said, you grew up here. Dorsey Landis Tobias is your wife. So,
that's right.
And I have to say, as a person who has been here 30 years, I've watched y'all grow up.
Yeah.
And I appreciate what y'all are doing for the community. I mean, so many of the young talent here, and I am very familiar as many Here's to Success campaign that Dorsey has helped co-chair with Don Williams. But we really need, and I'm glad there are businesses, John, such as Providence Bank, that are giving very meaningful positions, careers to young people like this.
Yeah.
Because you're our future.
Well, we have a real passion for Rocky Mount, obviously, and so working for a bank like Providence Bank allows us to pursue both both those passions, passion for helping customers, for finance, but also our passion for serving our community. Providence Bank really has a strong orientation and a strong mission to help our community, not just through the banking services, but John encourages all our employees, and we encourage our employees to engage in nonprofit work. And so again, it's been a great mix. Working for Providence has been a great mix on both of those fronts.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to go right now, and you're going to introduce the new team. You're retiring shortly, and you're going to introduce us to the new leadership team. So let's take a look.
Thank you very much, Jean.
Thank you. John, as we wrap up the celebration, it's very important to you as a soon-to-be retiring from being CEO and president of your baby. I mean, this was, the realization of a lot of hard work and a dream come true, but you and Melissa have decided it's time for you to retire, and you're passing the mantle, and you're very proud of the team that's taking over, aren't you?
I certainly am, Jean. It has been a thrill to be here at Providence Bank. Back in 2005, Ted and I and Gail sat down together, along with many of the board of directors who are currently still with us, to form Providence Bank. And to tell you the truth, I've been very fortunate to have Ted and Gail to work with for these 10 years. They're outstanding individuals. I know that Ted will do an outstanding job when he takes over in July of this year as president and CEO. Gail will be retiring in April. She's been with us since day one when we were over on Sunset Avenue, and has done an outstanding job of keeping all the financial records of the bank intact. We also have Dave Kuehl, who has joined us back in September. He will be taking over Gail's spot as Chief Financial Officer when we retire. I'm sorry to say that Robert Ladd is not with us today, but Robert has been a commercial banker in this area for many years, having grown up in Enfield. So Robert will take over as our Chief Lending Officer going forward, which was Ted's spot in our previous years of banking. So once again, I'm very fortunate to have had these individuals to work with, and I think the bank is being taken over with great hands, and there's many years to look forward to great prosperity for Providence Bank.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ted, congratulations.
Thank you.
Know you're looking forward to this, and you're keeping most of your team intact then, right, except for John and Gail?
Except for John and Gail, that's correct. But I'd just like to thank john. He's done a great job, and I think leadership is where it all starts and ends, and he's done a fantastic job for us, so we really have appreciated that.
And he won't be far away either, will he?
He will not. He's committed to be phone call. Not here, but I can call him anytime. So.
Well, and Ted, in looking around, and of course we've been to and talked to a number of people here, but you all seem to have attracted a lot of young talent too.
We have, and I think when you have a bank and people are seeing that we're here for the long term, I think that's made a real difference for us.
And with the 4 offices or 4 locations, branches right now, do you have plans to continue growing?
Sure. We're always looking for good opportunities, and it'll depend on the location and the individuals that we can attract.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gail, I've known you ever since I moved to town 30 years ago. Are you going to spend time with your kids, grandkids? Or?
I am hoping to spend more time with my grandchildren. I've got 4 granddaughters, and I can't wait to spend more time with them.
Mm-hmm. And you're an accountant.
Yes.
And worked in that field for a while, but have been in banking for how many years?
About 14 now. I've been here since, for 10 years. It was exciting to start the bank and get it started. So it's been a real good experience. Mm-hmm. And enjoyed working with everybody here. Great team.
And Dave, new from Charlotte, I mean, this must be a real change for you to Rocky Mount from Charlotte.
It's been a big change, and the team here at the bank and the way they serve the customers, I'm very accustomed to the style and the management team that I came from in Charlotte. So the transition hasn't been too bad.
Mm-hmm. John, we've got a couple minutes here before we have to wrap. Talk about the commitment of people in the bank to public service. I mean, I think one of the things that Kristen and I really, and the whole committee looks at is we really want people who give back to the community, and y'all exemplify that in so many ways.
Well, we think that, being in community banking, and Kristen is very familiar with this, you do have to give back to the community. It's not just selling your products, which we think we've got a good array of products and services that we provide, but you've also got to pitch in and be part of the community. We're involved with community banks, with some of the local schools here in town, United Community Ministry, Meals on Wheels, just to name a few. But being part of the community and giving back means that you've got to get out and be a part of it. But that's part of the enjoyable thing also. Being able to sit behind a desk and do banking is great. We enjoy that. But also being able to get out and to meet other people, that's part of any type of industry. So we look forward to, continuing that in the coming years, being able to give back, not part of our profits and things that we do earn, go back to the communities in different ways. So Rocky Mount's got a great future, so we look forward to it.
And you're staying here, right?
Absolutely. I was born and raised here, and Rocky Mount will always be my home.
Wonderful.
So thank y'all.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jean.
Thank you for joining us.